Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast on the Nebulous server with me, Mrcosmicnite. Okay, well, as you can see, I'm running some quarries. I've just finished that one and I've just moved it over here. So we're in the Twilight Forest, just well, it's, just after some resources, and I don't want to tear up the overland too much, so overworld. So this is as good a place as any to do it. So I've just set that up. So let's head back to the base. I haven't been on much lately, to be fair. I've been so busy at work, and real life stuff's been a bit of a pain, so unfortunately my farming sim's taken priority. I want to make sure I get that up for my subscribers, so I've got a bit of time, so I thought I'd just do an episode or two of Feed the Beast. I have done a little bit though since last episode. I've been upgrading the infrastructure more than anything, so nothing much looks like it's changed, but things are just a little bit more efficient than they were. So in here, basically last time we put the tesseract there, but I've changed this to a resonant energy cell because the other one was just too small. I think it was a hardened one. So this now gives us 50 million RF. So where we've got our little satellite up in the sky there, when it's raining or it's dark, this should give us enough backup to run the A system for a decent amount of time. And I've also put a resonant energy cell here, just as a nice backup if anyone needs a bit of power. So up here, this was all copper piping or copper wire. I've changed it all to glass fibre. It just allows you to transport a bit more power, and I've also stuck an MFE up here. I had the I can't remember what it was, the one that's orange. So down here, obviously, I've got an extra radioisotope thermoelectric generator, which I've only got one in the bottom at the moment. The others are full. So that gives us enough power just to keep everything idling. But once I do hit craft, and whenever the machine's running, it doesn't quite keep this full. So I'm having a bit of a nightmare with the old nuclear reactor, keeping the old fuel rods. I mean, that's only a real basic design I've gone there. It's safe, it's not going to blow up. But the problem I'm having, I've actually just crafted some up, but this blooming tiny piles of uranium, guys, it's difficult to get hold of. And if we make some, what if I make 6, it just chews them up so quickly. So I might start to rethink my nuclear reactor. I'm definitely going to keep it, but I'm going to have it as an emergency backup generator as opposed to a main power supply. These things are pretty good, but you need a lot of them. So I'm thinking I might put some water mills or something just as a steady supply of electricity. And seeing as we are underwater, we might as well make the most of it. But again, that's all I'm thinking out loud at the moment with regards to that. If we have a quick look down here, the dome on the left hasn't changed much. I've actually got the Steve's carts turned off, if I can find it, which I can't bother really, but yeah, he's just turned off at the moment. We've got loads of wood. And in here, I've got all the water out, and I have a rubber tree plant farm. Okay, it's only a baby one. Problem I was having when I was building the solar panels, the amount of rubber they were using is just ridiculous. So I decided to go from IndustrialCraft rubber to my own factory reloaded rubber. So I'm not using the wood for anything, no power supply or anything, because I don't want to use excuse me, wood farms or tree farms to make power. So this is just for rubber, really, basically. And here I put down this, well, just a farm really, but I don't think I want 2 big ones, because I was going to have another one this side. I started to knock one out here, but I think what I might do is have 4 small ones, or smaller than 2 big ones, because then you can have 4 different things growing. So I might just have one there, one there, one here and one over here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to build another dome just the other side touching here. I'm just going to have some livestock, sheep, cows, chickens, stuff like that. So these three big domes will be wood, agriculture and herds, like dairy and stuff, bits and pieces like that. So if we go back to our main base, nothing too much changed here. I'm pretty sure I showed you this last time. This is all kind of set up for auto crafting. I don't tend to use it too much at the moment, so I can't really generate enough power without my fuel rods running out. So I think we're still making some fuel rods. Okay, that's cool. Just down here, I've been experimenting a little bit with golems. So I've got a straw golem there with a harvest core and an order. If I bring up my Thermonomicon, yeah. So we've got an order upgrade and a harvest core. So what that he'll do, he'll chop down the crops and replant the seeds. So basically, I've just got nether crops and uranium crops in here. I did have some wheat growing, but that's only because I didn't have enough seeds. So that's handy. So now we've got a little supply. Again, this is just all temporary. This is just chunk loaded, so I'm just messing about with it really. And this is obviously the bits and pieces that I had in there. So it seems to be working okay. So I'm going to transfer this all over to my big biome at some stage. I do like the look of it in here. You know, it feels like a proper workhorse. One thing actually, when you quarry in the Twilight Forest, you get a lot of sticks. And if we have a look, we have the 10,000 sticks. There's actually more than that, but I just transferred some into this chest, right? And I've also just going to put sticks in here, which go to my condenser, which is like a trash can basically. But I want to get rid of all the sticks out of the storage cells, because now I've got one of them in a chest, you see. So if we stick that on there, this is just an export bus. It's just a simple way of emptying disks if you just want to dump a load of stuff out of them. Stick that there, and if we put a stick there and move stacks at a time, if we look, we are very quickly getting rid of a lot of sticks. Once we get down to about 4,000, I'll stop it, but there's no point wasting all that space on the storage disks. You don't need that many sticks. Okay, I'm going to be a bit careful because that'll empty that. Okay, that'll do. So that should be emptying that now, which we don't need to worry about. So what's going to happen now, you see, once this is full, it'll dump them in there, because we've got this set on 2, and the storage bus is all set on 3, so the highest priority. So that's all good. Again, here's the raw rubber, the wood, which I'm not doing anything with, and the saplings, which I'm not doing anything with at the moment. Got no charcoal, very little sand. Used quite a lot of sand actually. So if we have a look actually what I was just talking about earlier, so for the copper cable we're using rubber bars, so that works quite well. And I think, where is it here? It might be this one. Yeah, so I've got rubber bars here, so the raw goes in, and it just goes into my induction furnace, and that's quite a quick way of getting rubber. I didn't want to store cooked rubber. I thought it was better just to store raw rubber, because then you can use it on pistons and whatnot. It's just an easy, and the induction furnace cooks it so quickly, it's not really a problem. So yeah, things are coming along okay, and nothing much changed downstairs. Apart from the fact I've got an extra ender lily earlier, which is nice. I've got 12 now, I think, or 13. Quite a lot of liquid XP. But when you've got these Tinker's Construct tools, you don't really need enchanting, because you just enchant with what you need anyway. Oh yeah, and we also, the servers upgrade to the latest Stormcraft, so we've got the new way of doing research, which is quite nice. So you get a lot of the stuff you can just buy. So you purchase bits and pieces. You still have to research other bits and pieces, but I haven't actually done too much of it, to be fair, because I'd already done most of the research I wanted to before. That's pretty neat. That must be some sort of no idea actually what that is. Some sort of talisman. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here I haven't done yet. Nice bit of runic armour. That looks quite good. Something I'd like to mess about with. I think that makes you fly. I still haven't got the infusion table built up yet, and I might get some the lamp of growths over our farms, over yonder. But yeah, so I haven't really done too much in here. Again, I've just been trying to expand the base and haven't really had that much time to play. And I think my decision to do the rubber certainly made my life a lot easier. So if we go up here, oops, wrong button. Okay, so I've got 6 medium volt solar panels, and these things kick out more than enough power to power my A system as it stands. As you can see, it's charging the MFE now, and I'm going to put a few more in there, but I'm also going to put probably a windmill on each end. I think I have a medium voltage windmill made anyway, but I'd quite like one of these infinite life cycle. But some of these are 6 hours and 30 minutes, 24 hours. They don't last very long. That's the trouble. So you log off overnight, or even if you just can't get on for a couple of days, well then you're not producing power. So that's why I'd like to get some of these ready. But these use a stupid amount of iridium. So each one of these 4 iridium. I have 4 iridium, but I need, you know, a lot more. But that's okay. These solar panels seem to be working, and now we've got the resonant energy cell. We have quite a lot of storage. Yeah, so it's only going to be a short episode, just to show you where I'm at. Now I'm having a bit more time. We're definitely going to start expanding. I've hardly got any iron or copper, because I've been making them solar panels. Jesus Christ, they take a long time to make. Let's have a look. I think I have 2. Yeah, it's just finished 2 more, which is good. And I definitely don't have enough metal, iron or copper to make any more, so we're just going to let that catch up with itself. Just going to stick these 2 up here. Okay, there's one. As we fair, we probably generate enough power now that we could probably run a quarry off of this. I'm not sure yet, but what I might do, actually, just before we land, let's just turn night vision on. Right, so a nuclear reactor is probably about here somewhere. So what I might do is have a bit of a water mill farm here. So I won't build any, but obviously there's no room for domes, so I'm probably going to level this out And maybe let's have a look at water mill. I think we've got I didn't know if we might have had like a no, so that's the only water mill we can get, which isn't much, but they're quite straightforward to make. And that should do. We probably have to get quite a few actually in there. Do a couple of towers. That's pretty deep here, so if we level this out a little bit, probably do 2 towers coming straight up. They probably won't be the most efficient, but it's just going to be that steady income. And then I'll just keep the reactor for the great demands, if that makes sense. So I might crack on with that next episode. I think that'll probably be okay. Yeah, so just have a couple of towers sort of here somewhere, because I think we should be able to get some cable up to it reasonably easily. It should be sort of up here somewhere. Let's have a look. Hopefully that shouldn't knock anything off. Okay, come on. Yeah, so we should be able to run some cable up here. What I'll do off camera is just level this area out a little bit. Yeah, that's probably quite essential there actually. That's probably a pretty good area to do it. Yeah, so and then we can feed that straight into the MFE. There we go. Cool. And that can come along, come down here, and just join up there. So what I was thinking about doing is putting a power converter in here, so bring some power down from the solar panels, and convert it back to EU from RF using a tesseract. But the problem I've got is when it's dark, you know, it's like it is now, that starts draining from the MFE up there, and then starts draining this resonant energy cell. But then you've only got to have a couple of days of rain, and you don't get any sun. So I'd rather have something that works all the time. But I'm really pleased with this big reactor, and this works really well. It doesn't use much fuel at all. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode here. Like I say, it's only a quick one, just to bring you back up to speed, and we will keep cracking on with building the base. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.